Hi, I am Rosetta Q, and welcome to my new four-part series, The CRAB Approach to Wealth. When I speak of wealth, it could be financial, spiritual, mental, or emotional. Let it fit into whatever area of your life that needs it. So get your pen and paper out, and please join me on this wonderful new journey. Series number 1, Commitment. Whenever you make promises with yourself and others, you're establishing a commitment. Think of commitment like the transmission of your car. While your car could have the most powerful engine, it won't go anywhere without a transmission. So your intentions, your dreams, your goals, your desires, without commitment are the same. They lead nowhere. Without commitment, your intentions, your dreams, your goals, your desires are just a wish list. It's the difference between wanting to do great things and actually doing great things. There is no gray area with commitment. You're either committed to doing what you say you're going to do when you say you will do it, or you're not. You can't be half committed. You can't be committed one day and then the next day you're not committed. There's no gray area in commitment. When you commit, you invest your time, your energy, and all your effort to do whatever it takes, doing what needs to be done, when it needs to be done, whether you like it or not. The problem is too many people are committed to the wrong things. Some people are committed to staying stuck in a job they hate, stuck in the past, stuck in heartache, stuck in their minds. The past is gone, so let it go. And stop holding on to people, places, and things that are no longer good for you. Holding on to the foundation that you have created with your dear life, afraid that you will become unstable, that you're willing to forfeit your dreams. Then there are those people who are committed to running, just running and running and running. Never spending enough time on one thing to see what might have happened. Never giving the business a chance to see if it might become successful. Stop running. Stand still. Then there are those who are committed to parking. Neither looking up or down, neither going forwards or backwards. They keep making the same old mistakes, still won't take any responsibility for their actions, and never taking any risk. The things that you have gone through, the things that you have experienced in your life have been the training ground to prepare you for this moment. You were never meant to stay in some of the situations you've experienced, whether it was good or bad. They were just short stops along your path that were placed there for you to learn and to grow. In this moment, you are more ready than you have been. So turn your engine on and take a chance. Take a chance on yourself. And there are some who are committed to fear. They go to sleep in fear, wake up in fear, eat in fear, live in fear. There are also people who are going through life without realizing that they too are living in fear. And that's because those people are confusing fear with comfort. They become comfortable in their lives and think they are happy and fulfilled. But the thing is, when you become too comfortable, it holds you back. It makes you settle. You're settling for less than you deserve. Settling with a partner you no longer love or no longer want to be with. Staying in a job that's making you sick. And to fix this, themselves feel better, they resort to numbing themselves with drugs and alcohol. Open yourself up to surrendering. Surrendering your will for a greater one. Surrendering the things that have become comfortable. Surrendering the things that have become familiar and letting them go in order to get the things that are actually better for you. Time for you to get mad. It's time for you to get mad at your fears. Get mad, not at anyone else, but yourself. Mad at yourself for not moving. So track down your fears and deal with them head on. Never bend your head. Hold your head high. Look your fears in the eye. Then put all your energy into your desires. Shift your perception and focus on what you want and not on what you don't want. Commitment is about doing something when you don't know the plan and having the courage to go through the unknowns. It's the one thing that will keep us going through all the tough times. It is the secret key to untapping and increasing your potential, both in your life and in business. Let me tell you a story. There were two tribes in the Andes, one in the lowlands and the other high in the mountains. One day, the mountain people invaded the lowlanders and stole many things. They also kidnapped one of their babies and brought it back into the mountains with them. The lowlanders didn't know how to climb the mountain. They didn't know any of the trails that the mountain people used, and they certainly didn't know where to find the mountain people or how to track them in the steep terrain. But even so, they sent out their best fighting men to climb the mountain and to bring the baby home. These men tried first one method of climbing and then another. They tried one trail after another. Several days of trying and trying. These men had only climbed a couple of 100 feet. Their men started feeling hopeless and helpless, and so they decided that all cause was lost. So they packed their things up and started preparing to go back to their village below. And as these men were packing their gear for the descent, they saw the baby's mother walking towards them. They realized that she was coming down the mountain, which they hadn't figured out how to climb. And as this woman got closer, they saw that she had the baby strapped to her back. One man greeted her and said, "We couldn't climb this mountain. How did you do this when we, the strongest and most able men in the village, couldn't do it?" The mom shrugged her shoulders and said, "It wasn't your baby." See, ladies and gentlemen, when you have a purpose, when you have a dream, when you have a burning desire, you will find a solution to your problem. When others tell you it's impossible, you will make it possible. When people say it's too hard, you will make it easy. You have to be so committed to your dreams, so committed to your desires. You must create such a bond with your commitments that it seems like its lips are resting on your ears. Because there will be attributes of your journey that will be so different from others. The things that you will have to do will be so far-fetched that everyone around you will say no. They'll tell you that you're wrong. They'll tell you that you can't. They'll call you crazy. And if you believe them, you're going to miss all the opportunities that are coming your way. So believe in your commitments. Believe in your dreams. Believe in yourself. And don't wait around on a savior. There are too many people waiting around on a savior, waiting on a sign, waiting for someone to save, wanting to see a wonder. And the wonder has been within this entire time. It's been in the mirror this whole time. The sign has been there. All you have to do is stop and look at it. You are your own savior. You are the one you've been looking for. You are the one you've been waiting on. Be like that mom who didn't wait around for those men to rescue her child. Get up and go after what you want. Stop waiting. And I know many of you are putting in the work and are waiting to see the results. The results aren't coming fast enough. Doubt sets in. Sometimes feeling as if every time you take 2 steps forward, you take 5 steps backwards. Meditating and praying and thinking, searching for directions, trying to get your mind right, thinking about all the different experiences that you might have had, what worked and what didn't. You're in a space now being ready to go to the next level, ready to step out of this cycle into another. Some of you are guarded, feeling beat down, wondering if you have enough strength to move towards your desires, wondering if you have enough strength to move towards your dreams, wondering if this was a fantasy, if you made it up, wanting to give up or being in a place of just being tired. Having been through so many wars and having incurred so many scars, you're asking yourself, how can I move forward? How can I get excited? I'm just tired. I'm tired. You've tried so many things and you've put in the work. You've done so much work. You're just wondering when is it going to be my time? When will it be mine? But I want to let you know that no matter what it looks like at this moment in time, no matter what it seems like, you are on the right path. You are on the right path. So keep going. Keep moving. You only have one chance. So keep going. Keep moving. Because you only have one chance. When I'm training in the martial arts, whenever I'm slacking in my technique, my sensei would stop me and stare me right in the eye and say to me, Ichigo Ichii. In English, that means one encounter, one chance. See, ladies and gentlemen, we have only one shot at this game called life. We can commit to our dreams and become successful and live our best life, or we can sit back and drown in our sorrows. We have one shot. So you better give it all that you've got. Let me ask you this. What will you do if someone comes at you with a knife? You have only 2 options here. 1, to kill, or 2, to be killed. You answer that question for yourself. See, Cortez told his men to burn the ships. In Think and Grow Rich, the legacy, Cortez is a great warrior. So this great warrior faced a situation which made it necessary for him to make a decision which ensured his success on the battlefield. He sent his armies against a powerful foe whose men outnumbered his own. He loaded his soldiers into boats, sailed to the enemy's country, unloaded his soldiers and equipment, then gave the order to burn the ships that had carried them. Cortez addressed the men before the first battle. He said, "You see the boats going up in smoke? That means we cannot leave these shores unless we win. We now have no choice. We win or we perish." This is the mentality you have to have towards your dream. This is the mentality you need to reach your goals. This is the mentality you need to live the life that you desire. You gotta burn the ships. Give it all you've got. You either win or perish. But there's no quitting, no surrendering, and no losing. I see too many people giving up at the first obstacle they're faced with. But if you only stop for a second, you'll realize how powerful you are. You'll realize that you can tackle this and any other significant challenge and grow from it. In these challenging times that we can find out what we are truly made of. It's only in these challenging times that we can find our true strength. You'll realize that you can tackle this and any other significant challenge and learn and grow from it. As Martin Luther King Jr. says, "Consider that people are like tea bags. They don't know their own strength until they get into hot water." Every person who wins in an undertaking must be willing to burn ships. When we make a clear decision for what we want in our life, it often requires that we cut away from anything that will hinder our progress. Sometimes this cutting away is painful. Especially when it involves cutting away from people or communities we have loved. But if we are to move into the next phase of our evolution, the next turn of the spiral, we must realize that not everything in our life right now can come with us. Family, acquaintances, and even some of those friends that we've known since childhood must be left behind. And that doesn't mean that they are bad people. It just means that you have reached their stop. Their part on your journey is over, so it's time for you to let them off the bus. If we are to succeed in our becoming, we must be willing to release, to cut away from, and burn anything unlike what we choose. Burning the ships and staying committed is a hard but necessary part of change. Start now to breathe new life into your dreams. Breathe new life into your desires. You don't know what you're going to face, what's going to happen. But you must believe in your vision so much that you're not concerned about what you will face. Give me liberty or give me death. Burn the ships. Take your pen and paper out and answer these questions. If you say you are committed, what exactly are you committed to? Be specific and be honest. What is the new standard you're setting for yourself? How will you ensure you will meet it? Here's a big question. What are you willing to give up, to sacrifice, to meet this standard? What are you willing to give up, to sacrifice, to meet this standard? What current commitments do you have that are hindering your growth? And what are you willing to do differently to change it?